All right, yay. So today is, oh my goodness, what is today? Today's Tuesday, the 20th of October, and this is our Fierce Fit Pride team call. And I'm so excited to have, oh, hi, Allie, there you are. I'm so excited to have members from other teams on the call this evening. It makes me so happy to see so many faces that I know and love. So, oh, hey, Kelly. Look at all these people. I'm so excited. Hold on. Can everybody smile? I just want to take a screenshot. Are we ready for this? 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Okay, so that'll be a post later. Wait for it. Anyway, where was I going? Before I get started, I first want to recognize Allie for hitting Emerald last week. Congrats for Allie, so proud of her. And Brenna today is halfway to Emerald, which is so super exciting. So congrats to Brenna too. My team is crushing it. I love you guys. You're awesome. You're helping so many people, and I'm really proud of you. And Ginny this is her first team call. She started out as one of my Beachbody leads. So excited that Beachbody introduced you to me. And she is interested in talking about the coach opportunity with me later on. So I'm super happy to have her on this call tonight. And so yeah, let's just jump right into the call. So tonight's team call is going to be a little different from the other calls that we've had. And I'm super excited about it, if you haven't already noticed, because it's going to give us a chance to get a little creative. And as I said, I'm also excited because we have some wonderful leaders from some other teams on the call tonight. If you're thinking that you don't have a creative bone in your body, I want you to just clear your mind of can't and replace it with thoughts of, yes, I am creative. I am a visionary, because in this business and in life in general, you are required to be creative every single day. You may just not realize it yet. So in this business, it's important, it's crucial to have a vision for where you want to go and, how you want to change your own life as you change the lives of others around you. If you had to imagine where you'd be in the next 6 months, in the next year or 2 years or 5 years, what would that look like for you? How many people will you have helped? What will your day-to-day life look like? And the same goes for anyone on this call who is a challenger or not an active coach in this business. Close your eyes and just visualize it for a second. What is your ideal life? Who is your ideal self? And what's your ideal reality? You're waking up each day filled with intention and purpose and drive and motivation and a happy heart and passion for, what your day has in store. Are you happy with yourself in your own skin and filled with a sense of unconditional self-love, loving all of your perfect imperfections without the self-deprecating thoughts and the thoughts of, I can't, or I'm not good enough, or I'll never be, or I'm not smart enough, I'm not capable enough, I'm not pretty enough, I'm not rich enough. Are you enough in your ideal reality? And this is something that, I think we all struggle with at some point in our lives. I mean, especially a few years ago, it's something I really struggled with. And it's something that I think as human beings, we really need to work on every single day. But I'm telling each and every single one of you on this call right now that you are enough in this moment, just as you are, literally without doing a single thing more. You're totally capable of turning your vision, whatever that looks like, into your reality. Part of my vision for this team of incredible people and, people on other teams is to help you all realize that your vision matters, and that without belief in yourself and belief in your goals, belief in your purpose, it's going to be a long road to making your vision a reality. So, I want to support each of you, whether you're getting started in your business or you're getting started on your health and fitness journey, or both, with your self-confidence, your belief in yourselves, in the work that you need to do in the self-love department, and turning your vision into every single day that ends in the letter Y, and last I checked, that's every day. So we need to figure out where to get started. We're going to do some visualizing together for a moment with our eyes closed. Now, anytime I tell people to close their eyes, or I have in the past, it's usually been like a group of like 22 children, and they look at me like, yeah, like that's not going to happen, Miss Howe. But you guys are adults, so I know that you can handle it. So you're all going to close your eyes. Please, kindly. You're going to close your eyes. And first, I want you to ask yourselves, honestly, and not judgmentally, which areas of my life are open for improvement? For some of us, maybe we want to get better at being kinder to ourselves, affirming more positive messages of self-love every day. Maybe things could be better in your relationships with others. Maybe you wish you weren't struggling so much financially. Maybe your business isn't taking off the way you want it to. Maybe you could be staying on track with your nutrition and fitness more. Whatever it is, I want you to just really dig deep into it. I want you to feel the edges of it, put yourself into it, and become familiar with what it is you want to change in your life. Just think about how that feels for a moment and really hold on to that feeling. Chances are, if you're really truly putting your focus on what needs improvement, what needs to change, what's ho-hum or not up to par in your life, you can truly feel that your vibrational frequency right now is low. Something is missing, something is lacking, you're focusing on the lack thereof and what is not. So naturally, you're going to lower your vibrational frequency. Now, let's cut that shit out right now. Open your eyes for a hot second and look at me, okay? From this point on, we're not going to do that anymore. Capiche? We got that. We're only going to focus on what raises our vibrational frequencies by visualizing ourselves as happy, fulfilled, strong, motivated human beings who are enough and who matter. We all have a purpose in this life, and we all have one life. So why shouldn't we be the happiest, most successful, most fulfilled, best versions of ourselves possible while we're living it? You're 100% entitled to that. And I want you to have that. And you should want to have that for yourselves. So close your eyes again, please. Whatever it is that you just visualized a minute ago, I want you to turn that visualization into the opposite of what it was. If you're struggling with staying on track with your nutrition and your fitness, picture what does that look like, when you're going through the motions of a successful day. What does that feel like for you? Are you feeling like an absolute badass? Yes. Are you getting after it early in the morning? Yes. Are you excited to open the refrigerator door and find Sunday's beautiful meal prep efforts all organized in Tupperware containers? Absolutely. Are you powering through your workout and doing a karate kick and punch at the end of it because you gave it your all and you're proud of yourself for bringing your sexy index finger to that play button on your DVD player? Hell yes. Yes, you are. Okay? My coaches, are you reaching out to people with an open heart and an open mind and an excited mindset that says, if I don't reach out to this person, I will be doing them a disservice. This person, maybe this person complains on Facebook about how unhappy they are about their life. Maybe they've liked all of my inspirational posts. Maybe they seem like the type of person who could benefit from being a part of this uplifting community, feeling like they belong in a group of motivational, strong people who are working towards bettering their lives? Are you getting that no, not right now from someone and taking it as simply that, not taking it as a rejection, but as a reason to reach out to more people? Because that's what we do. We reach out to more people with the intention of helping them change their lives, their health, their fitness, their financial goals. What we're offering, coaches, is literally a new lease on life. We're offering people, the opportunity to have energy to go outside and just play with their kids at the end of the day, to have a better relationship with themselves, with their spouses, to grow in their self-confidence, to minimize the risk of disease, to help them combat disease that already exists. We're fighting, literally fighting to end the trend to obesity. And that starts with you, coaches. It starts with your decision to put your best foot forward, look past the no, not nows, and let those no's fuel your fire. Take a second and just really focus on that and feel that, breathe that, and vibrate on that level. Are you vibing high right now? Because if you're not, you need to get out. You need to just get out. I'm trying real hard here. So now that we're visionaries in the making, you can open your eyeballs. Now that we're visionaries in the making, it's time to really put our vision out there for you to look at every damn day, out there for people to see, because we need more vision in this world. We need less ho-hum, less settling, less self-doubt. And you need to know that you are enough, your vision is enough, and you're going to make a difference in your own life and in the lives of others, if you so choose. But in making a difference in your own life, unknowingly, you really are making a difference in the lives of others, because you're just a happier, better person to be around, truly. You need to be the difference that needs to be made. And you have a task now. And your task is going to be to create your vision board. I'm going to create one too. And you can create this vision board, by going out and purchasing a corkboard and spending some time printing and cutting and push pinning, etc. Or you can create your vision board on PicMonkey. And I want to show you how to do that. So I'm going to share my screen. Every time I go to do this, I struggle. Here we go. Okay. Can you see my screen? Yes? Okay. So I'm going to go to PicMonkey. This is PicMonkey.com. Now, also, thank goodness I screenshotted this last night and sent it to my dear friend Kelly Coons, because my internet browser decided to stop working and just completely shut down last night. So this was my vision board that I made on PicMonkey. I'm going to show you how to do it so that it's not super overwhelming. But we have a 5K guy here because at some point I want to do a 5K. I've got some pictures here of some kids meditating and some kids doing yoga, because it is one of my goals eventually to get certified in teaching yoga to children. I want to get back to working with children, but on my own terms. I have a red house here, and John doesn't know it yet, but that's going to be our house that we live in. So there's that. And we have a Maine State Triathlon little picture here. Funny story about that. Interesting story. I know some of you saw it today on my Facebook page. So I obviously made this last night, right? And I go on my run, and I'm running, and the universe decides to drop this bike on the side of the road with a free sign on it. And I was like, oh my God, my dreams are coming to fruition. I don't have the money to buy, just a bike right now. I don't own a bike, and I want to train for this triathlon. How am I going to do it? Well, the universe gives me a free bike on the side of the road. So I'm like, oh my God, I need this bike. So I run home to call my neighbor just to be like, can I take your free bike? Like, this isn't a joke, right? Still haven't heard back from her. I had to leave her a voicemail. But then my dad calls me and he's like, Meg, you need to go get that bike before somebody else gets that bike. So I go and I get the bike. Well, before I get the bike, I hop on the bike and realize that it's not for people who are 5'9" tall. It's a little small. And I start pedaling and it starts making the most obnoxious clicking sound you could possibly ever hear. And I have like a sound sensory issue. So it was like making my ears bleed. I was like, oh no, this is not what the universe has in store for me right now. So I'm pedaling and I'm pedaling. I'm like, you know what? I committed to getting this bike. Frig it. I'm going for it. So I'm like this, like all hunched, trying to ride my bike back to my house. I'm like, I can't believe this is happening to me right now. But that bike was put in my path for a reason. I'm convinced. And I think it has something to do with my vision board is what I'm getting at, guys. So being a visionary is important. Now, let's move on from my silly story. We're on PicMonkey right now. So when you get to PicMonkey, you're going to click Edit. And I made a folder on my desktop for, oh my God, so many folders, for my vision board. Click on my vision board and I'll share this corkboard background with you if you want. Of course, it's totally up to you. You can obviously just, search whatever background that you want. I'm really into glitter lately, so that was the other option, is a glitter background. Okay, so I've got my corkboard. Now, you're going to go over to this butterfly here. This is called the Overlays tool. And you're going to click on Your Own. And then all of your pictures will pop up and you're going to just start putting them on one at a time. It takes so much less time than, physically cutting out pictures. And I mean, by all means, if that's what you want to do, I have a vision board like that too. It needs some updating. And it's probably, it's definitely a good exercise to do, but just for the sake of time and for the sake of intention, I thought that we would use this tool. Plus, PicMonkey is something I use all the time in my business to make banners and all kinds of stuff. So it's nice to get familiar with these tools. So I'll put that there. I'm going to do another one. Let's see. I'll do this one. So my goal for 2016 is to be hopefully a 5-star diamond, meaning that I help 5 people on my team reach diamond rank. So this says star diamond. I want to make it say 5-star diamond. I'm going to go over to this tool here. This is the text tool. Come on. And I pay for my PicMonkey subscription. You can get a ton of stuff for free on here, but I pay for mine, so I have some fancy fonts that you might not. Sorry. I like this font, Chanel, and I'm just going to click Add Text, type the number 5, and bloop. That's my goal, 5-star diamond. So, and then get this. So where is it? Let's see. It's in overlays again. So you're really going to use the overlays and the text tools. If you go down, there are actually these cute little push pins. Look at them. And you can just resize them. And it looks like you're actually push pinning stuff onto your corkboard. It's the cutest thing. So I thought this would be a really fun activity for everybody to do. Now, let's see, where am I? So give your vision board a title too, because a title means something. Like, make it mean something for you. Like, initially I was like, oh, maybe I just make it say like, oh, Megan's vision for 2016. But the reason why I didn't have a title on my vision board is because I felt like, I wanted to give it more thought. It has to be right. The vibe has to be right. I'm all about the vibes tonight, in case you haven't noticed. I'm all about the vibes. So as I said, I'll share the corkboard background with all of you. I'll send it to Lindsay so you can share it in the team page if you want. And then here's where it gets fun. You got to print it out. You're going to post it somewhere where you'll see it every day. Set it as your desktop background of your computer. Get it tattooed on your body. If you're anything like I was when I was 18, that's just like what you did, right? Whatever you need to do to see it every single day. And then number 2, you're going to share it on Facebook. Why? Because this is another way to hold yourselves accountable for your goals and your vision and everything your life is becoming, and everything your life, already is, because you've already visualized it. So it's out there in the universe and you're putting in the work right now in this very moment to bring all of it to fruition. You're thinking about it. You're like stoked. You can't wait to make your vision board, I hope. And it's all going to fall into place, because you're going to put your intention out there. The universe is working with you. Trust me, even if the universe throws you a bike that needs a seat adjustment and a new chain to replace the rusty one, it's all going to work out. So I'll share mine too. And as a team, we can vow to be vulnerable and accountable visionaries with passion and purpose, and, share this vision, what it is and what it means with others. Explain what it's all about and why it's already yours, and what the different parts of your vision board mean to you, because that's when it starts to really hold meaning. And nobody's going to look at that and be like, oh, that's stupid. Like, everyone's going to look at that and be like, I need to make one of those, really, is what they're going to be thinking. And just know that the vision board, or whatever you want to call it, is literally a part of you now. Embrace it and be it, because your vision matters and you matter. You're not going to sell yourself short anymore. There's no more feeling bad for yourself anymore. There's no more thoughts of, why can't that be me? It's all in your hands. And more than that, though, it's really in your mind. This journey is all about your mindset. Coaches, we often tell our challengers that the journey that they're on is a mind over matter journey. It's all about digging deep and getting out of your head and pushing play when your thoughts are telling you otherwise. But really, what it all comes down to is life in general is a mind over matter journey, not just when it comes to health and fitness. In life, we really need to work on mastering our mindset. And with that said, I also wanted to mention, some of you coaches may have listened to last week's National Wake Up Call with Tara Carr. And, she talked about this concept of reversing every negative thought that she had throughout the course of the day. So, she'd have a negative thought like, I'm not pretty enough. And she would have this like stack of Post-it notes. And she'd go to her Post-it notes and she'd write, I am beautiful, and just stick it on the wall, until her house was literally just like loaded with positive affirmations. And when I heard her talk about this, it was funny, because I've told my own clients and my own friends, just like in college, to do the same thing. And like months ago, I ended up making this. Can't tell if it's backwards. Yep, it's backwards. And it's just like a positive list of I ams. I have, I am healthy, I am fit, I am fierce, I am strong, I am successful, I am unstoppable, I am beautiful, I am happy, I am love, I am loved. All these I ams. And I've taped it to my mirror so that I see it every day. But I think there's something super powerful to be said for picking up a pen, and Chalene Johnson says this, for picking up a pen and writing it down, and posting it anywhere that you have room. Tara Carr said that her husband thought she was crazy because, he'd come home and there'd just be Post-its everywhere. But it's really about creating a vision and, being kinder to yourself. I feel like, especially as women, we can be pretty rude to ourselves, and we tend to get in our own ways. So I just wanted to make this call tonight about getting out of your way, just like get out of your own way and make your mindset one where you're more self-loving, even if you have to make a conscious effort every single day to just like say something kind to yourself. Hey, buddy. Hi, guys. We're going to the Halloween store soon? We have a date. So yeah, I really have felt personally like I've been standing in my own way lately. And I think one thing that I, as your leader, need to do is tell you when I've gone wrong so that you can learn from my mistakes, because I'm learning from my mistakes. I always used to tell my kids, like, we make goofs so that we learn. And I'd make goofs on purpose so that my students could be like, oh, Miss Howe, you goofed. And they loved it. They loved telling me when I was wrong. Kids love doing that. And it's just really important to like be fine with making mistakes, be fine with falling off track, but really making the effort to get back on track and setting the intention for a really wonderful life, because all of you people deserve that. And I'm looking at your faces right now, and like I really do feel, bye Brenna, I really do feel so blessed to have all of you guys in my life. So with all of that said, back at you, Lindsay. With all of that said, I will stop talking now. And if anyone has anything that they want to add or any questions that they have about my PicMonkey tutorial, feel free to chime in.
I just want to say thank you, because I think you're right that oftentimes on these calls we talk about business tips, and this is relatable to literally every aspect of our lives. And I always kind of relate coaching to our health and fitness journeys too, because I think there's so much crossover and so much parallel with both of them that I just appreciate that you just kind of like rolled it all into one big ball for us, because it is life. Like, it's not about coaching. It's not about health and fitness. We do get in our own ways, and we need to stop. We just need to stop.
Absolutely.
And I'm excited to make my vision board.
Yay.
I was actually ready with a piece of paper to make my vision board, but your PicMonkey one is way cuter than mine. I need to like just get tech savvy and do this. So
honestly, I know you use Canva. I can't use Canva. I've tried the like free trial thing and everything, and I can't use it. So, I mean, I hope that the tutorial will help. I mean, I really only use like 3 different things on there. I didn't get too super fancy, so that's good. But the other thing I wanted to mention is when you do share it, when you share your vision board, tag your coach. Like, there's nothing more powerful than showing people, you know, I stand with a group of people in doing this. And I'm a part of a pretty awesome, I mean, not to toot our horn, but I mean, we're a really awesome community of people who are just totally dedicated to being better people, even on our worst days. So I think that, you know, there's something so human about that every single person can relate to. And if somebody's going to hate, they need us. So there's that. Anything else, anybody?
I have something to say. I feel like, I don't know, originally I thought that you invited the whole challenge group, and I feel like it would be so fun to get our challengers to do this.
Yeah,
I don't
absolutely.
know how to get them to ever do this, but if we could, like, it'd just be so cool to like start a challenge group with everyone and like get to know each other and then build a board. I just feel like, I don't know, that would bring everyone together. If that could ever happen, that'd be awesome.
That would be so awesome. I mean, I'm obviously going to post this in my team page. I might even post this like on my actual Facebook. I don't know how everyone feels about that. I think it's kind of a good idea. But yeah, I mean, Kelly, or anybody, if anyone wants to work on like making a video where we can, invite people to do that in some way and use that video in our challenge groups, I think it would really build a really awesome sense of community amongst our challengers, and also just make everyone feel like, my vision matters for my health or whatever it is. And we can, let them know that it doesn't have to be solely about the health and fitness goals, though it can be if they want it to. But everybody has a why. They're on their health and fitness journey for a reason. Is it because, they want a better relationship, with their spouse? Is it because they want to have that energy and endurance to be able to play with their kids at the end of the day when they're usually exhausted when they come home from work? Like, what is it? Or do they want to be healthy because they're heading down a bad path and they want to be around to see their kids grow up? Like, everybody has a why. So
no, I love that, because I feel like when we, in challenge groups especially, we talk about, I always tell them to write down their goals and share with your coach and the whole thing, but it's more than that. It's not just a number. It really is like a vision for how you want your life to be. Like, this is so much more than just products, and we all know that, and I think our challengers do too.
mm-hmm.
So I love the idea of even just creating a Zoom chat like this within the chat at the beginning, like first week. And having
I've heard like a few, I don't remember who it was, but someone said, like one of the top coaches, that they did Zoom chats in their challenge group. And like, not even just would it be awesome, because I don't know about you guys, but like the people that I attract, I feel like are really into what I'm into, which is this,
Yeah.
So they're into the type of stuff too. But I feel like it would be a great way to kind of segue into coaching, because if you're comfortable getting on a Zoom chat as a challenger, then you're going to be like, oh, you guys do this every week? Like, that's awesome. So I don't know. It just came to me.
No, I
love it. We need to have these masterminding sessions more often. I'm just saying.
I like it.
What's that, buddy? Your list of notes. He took notes, didn't he? So you got to mold the minds of the little ones.
Isn't there a way now too to do video directly in a Facebook group or event or something like that?
Maybe. I'll look into it.
I
Unfortunately,
feel like someone was doing a coach, like a business opportunity webinar, like directly in a Facebook event page or something. Like, if that's the case, that would be more cool, like within a challenge group, if you could create an event and then have them come to it and just do it directly in the group. But
yeah, let's look into that. We have less than a minute, so I don't want anyone to get cut off, but I'm totally going to look into that.
Yeah.
All right, ladies. I'm so happy that you were all on this call. You're so wonderful, and it has been a great time chatting with all of you.
Thank you, Meg.
Of course. My pleasure.
Kelly, it was nice meeting you. Sort of, you're so inspiring, and we've never really met, so let's do this again.
Nice to meet you. I love how we meet each other via Zoom chat.
I know.
I met Kelly at Summit, and she's my soul sister, so there's that.
So there's that.
Yeah. All right, guys. Have a wonderful night.
Bye, you too.
Bye.
Bye, Logan.
Bye, Logan.